just get straight into it, to be honest. Hopefully he actually decides to play, though.
I'm not a real smart guy. And what I mean by that is I was born with ADD, ADHD. My brain cannot retain information.
Who would have known that David Goggins actually was born with ADHD? But if you actually think about it, it kind of does make sense, though, because this guy be filled with energy 24/7. Like, I don't think I've ever seen David Goggins tired, you know? If you actually think about it. I've never seen this guy tired, you know? On any social media platform, on any video ever. Nah, Mr. Who's gonna carry the boats and the logs?
They don't know me, son! They don't know me! Who's gonna carry the boats and the logs?
Anyways, let's continue. I don't know why I'm pausing it already.
I'm not some genetic freak when it comes to running, when it comes to lifting weights. I am absolutely the bottom of the barrel. And people will never believe me. And they can just, whatever. Believe what you want to believe. So when you ask me this question about what does studying look like for me, I have to go over the same page over and over and over and over again. While Jennifer can...
Now that's relatable though. Like, I know a few people can relate to that. Like, you know who has it easy? Them people who have the photographic memory. Because they just look at a page once and they're done. But us people who have to go over a page 3-4 times just to remember the first paragraph, nah, we have it tough. Studying is different.
Look at that page while she's, quizzing me. She'll learn it right then as she doesn't know anything about it. She will quiz herself or quiz me and learn it as she's quizzing me. It's the most frustrating thing in the world how my brain works. Okay. So what I do is I literally sit there with a pen and paper and I have my books and I go through and have to write everything down every single day. I will study the same page until it's photographic memory from writing the same thing down. And then from there, I'll go back through and relearn it again. So I'll learn the bulk of it. But then I'll go through and learn the small things within that. So if it's a medication, I'll learn what the medication does. I'll learn how to even say the medication. Because these medications aren't like, like albuterol. No, it's very big words. So I'll go through and learn how to say the name. Then I'll go through, learn what the dose is. Then I'll go through, and this is like every single day. So not like, oh, I got it. Let's just go through. No, nothing is I got it. Every single thing. I can't wait to get in this conversation because everything I do in life, it sucks. Everything I do in life, it sucks. That's why when I was 300 pounds and 24 years old, it wasn't like I had some big epiphany of let's just go.
That's crazy though. Man was 24 years old and weighed a good 300 pounds. What is 300 pounds in kg? Let me even just check that right now. 300 pounds to kg. That must be like... Let me double check. He weighed 136 kilograms. Yo, nah. That is mad, you know.
Be a Navy SEAL, let's lose some weight. No, I knew my entire life was going to be a struggle, which is why I just ignored it. And I said, I'm not even trying to jump off into and learn how to read, how to write, how to memorize, how to become something I am not. But through that process, something happened to me. And I realized this is why I feel sorry for no one. In this podcast, they're going to really not like me because people are going to think that I am maybe lying or maybe fibbing or exaggerating. No, I was the lowest form on earth. No talent, no ability to learn, and I literally know what it is.
Yo, he's extremely humble though. Imagine coming on like a podcast and just saying, yo, like, I know you guys see me do all these great things, but I have no talent, no this, no that. Like, do you know what I mean? Some certain people go on the podcast and they're like, yeah, I'm gifted. I've been doing this since I was born. This guy said, no, I started at 0. I had 0 talent. He's quite honest. Like, that's why you have to respect him for that. Like,
what it is to be rock bottom and to build that up. So that question about learning is a pain in my and I don't have to do it. It's the thing about it. I'm 49 years old and I'm a multi-millionaire. I don't have to do anything. So all I thought about when I was growing up is,
49, and he looks like that.
I can't wait till one day it gets to the point where I no longer have to do this stuff. But what happens, as I got older, it became a way of living. So how I do every day is how I do every day. It's a discipline, it's a regimen, it was a choice I made. And the choice I made was, what are you willing to sacrifice and what are you willing to give up to find every bit of who you are as a human being? And I was willing to give everything to do that. So studying is no joke. I'm waking up right now studying like I have a test tomorrow. I already passed the test. Think about that. Every day of my life. That's what I must do just to retain what I learned. 4 hours plus a day, I go through and do that. There's no stick. Or there's...
Yo, this man's so confident. He's literally said, I have a test tomorrow and I've already passed the test. Do you know what it is though? That's the type of confidence you have to have, really and truly. Like, you have to almost speak into existence sometimes. Like, but I feel like the mistake a lot of people make is they try and speak into existence without the work. Like, it has to go side by side. Like, I can't just be like, I want to be a millionaire tomorrow and I'll wake up and be a millionaire. Do you know what I mean? But I can't say I want to be a millionaire and then put in the work alongside it. Do you know what I mean? That's where manifestation kind of comes into place. I feel like a lot of people get those two kind of confused. Two very different things.
Only a stick. There's never been a carrot. Which is why when I speak to people, I have to figure out a way to resonate with them. Because all I want to say to them is, let me teach you the real life, how it really is. The reason why you're a loser, and the reason why you're not making it, and the reason why you're trying to go through all these, I go to all these conventions, speak all the time. I look in the audience and these people sign up, and every year go to convention, thinking they're gonna learn something different. No, you're lazy, you know exactly what to do. Because even me, in my state of, I can't read and write, I knew exactly what to do. It just sucks doing it.
Bro, David, he never misses, bro. But he's not lying though. Like, people always talking about like, oh, what should I do this? What should I do that? Like, you know what it is you have to do. It's just like, it's a pain in the ass, like actually doing it. So people are always trying to find some kind of way around it. Like, man, you know what you need to do. You better get it done. Like,
it sucks to do it. It sucks to wake up every morning of your life and say, God, man, I'm not smart. So guess what I gotta do? I gotta study the same that I got one of the highest scores in the nation on, and do it again. It's not just there. It's not just there permanently for me. So yeah, it's all stick. It's all stick. The only carrot you have is like, maybe. Because whenever I take these tests that are real hard, in the back of my brain, it's like, the good chance you're not gonna make it, Goggins. This ain't you, bro. This ain't you. You weren't born like this. This ain't you. The real you, bro.
Doubt in the back of your mind.
Study all you want to, but the second that computer comes on with 150 questions, this ain't you, man.
That's the doubt.
Somehow,
you can't listen to that voice,
back,
man.
I passed again, again. But that real me back here every time is saying, that ain't you, bro.
I said it, man. That's the voice.
You. And I have to outwork that voice. When I'm taking that test and I get to a question, I don't know the answer, I'm like, man, and then say, I told you, man, that ain't you. You're 300 pounds, man. You sit at home, you figure out how to do your hair. That's what you do. How to come to school with the reverse baldness when you're 16. That's you. So there is no get out of jail free card. This is why I say stay hard. Because when you weren't given the gifts, the only thing you can do in life is stay hard. And I know people cannot stand me. They can't stand this talk. This is all you can do. There's no magic pill or a magic potion. All you can do is outwork the man that God created or woman in you. And with that,
See, that's why I like David Goggins, man. He's all about work rate. He's all about work rate. So many people always like be out here living their life talking about, oh, I wasn't born with the talent, or I never had the skill. But like, it's not always about talent and skill. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you can outwork the person next to you, like, you can clearly surpass them. If every day you're in the gym, you're doing this and that, and they're just, oh yeah, I'm genetically gifted, I'll be alright. Eventually you will surpass them, bro. It's just about how bad you want it, honestly.
What it looks like is unfun. That's why I said do not do a documentary on me. Because people will not see the truth. They will see what they want to see. I don't want to live like that. Good. Good. And you will live exactly the way you live now, questioning who you are, wondering what is possible, wondering what you are capable of doing. That's how that looks. Or you can be me, which, am I happy? I don't know. Never really thought about it. Don't really care about it. Because all I really cared about was when I looked in that mirror, I saw a piece of
Damn.
Happiness wasn't on the mirror at 16, or I was 300 pounds. It wasn't like, oh, I'm looking for happiness. No, I'm looking to look at myself in the mirror and say, all right, you did it again today. You're a bad boy. That sucks. I have about a couple minutes of that when I got the carrot. The second I lay down and go to bed, the carrot's gone because I'm waking up all through the night to check the work I did that day. Did I get this drug right? Did I get this right? Did I get that right? What did I do? Oh my God, I'm already losing it. Stick. When I was younger, I had this image in my mind of what does a man look like to me? And I got all these people who were bad characters. And in my mind, I became that. And that's what kept me going a lot, was I had this pipe dream of becoming a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Because when you have no parents raising you and you have no role models growing up,
Wait, did David Goggins not grow up with his dad, no? Or his family at all? What was he talking about here? He had no family at all. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense to an extent. He said he had no role models, so I guess he had to step up and be his own role model.
It's not daydreaming. You start to create a reality like, maybe I can be that. And after becoming this guy, that is the biggest thing I can ever do in my life, is I became that guy.
Thoughts do really become
that
things.
I once looked at all these guys, now look at myself like, God, who the do that? I can't. But what it takes is a discipline that no one can ever even, they don't understand it. They don't understand, but everybody has the ability to do it, but they just don't want to. They want to keep asking questions and keep going to seminars.
What did I say earlier? They just want to find another way around it. Like they know the answer. They know the answer. They know what they have to do. It's just that it sucks. Like it's a pain for real. But man, once you just get up and say, hey, I really want to make that change, you're willing to go through that pain. You know what I mean? Like it's no excuses, no way around it. Like,
and the greatness is right in you. And that's why, once again, I'll say this a million times here, I do not feel sorry for you. I will not sugarcoat what I'm going to say to you.
No sympathy.
Because all of you know what I'm saying is the truth. Everybody knows it's the truth. This is what it looks like. And you know it too. You know it too. This is what, if you ain't got nothing, I hate to tell you, what it looks like is ugly. It's not a documentary. It's not an HBO special. You ain't gonna watch it, but hey man, you guys gotta watch this. No, it's like, oh God, this looks like a train wreck. It's like a nightmare. This looks like this guy got, no, that's what it looks like. Hard work looks horrible. It's not motivating. It's not motivating at all. It ain't like close. Rocky round 14, he gets knocked down and goes like this to Apollo Creed. It looks like a man being stuck in a dungeon and there's no way out.
Yeah, that Apollo Creed comparison is accurate though.
But you refuse to use it. And that's nothing motivating about that.
I think that's it. Yeah, no, that's it. But nah, David Goggins really be speaking facts for real. Like, I don't know a time David Goggins has ever missed. Honestly, everything he literally mentioned there, talking about his mentality. Oh, let me pause that. Talking about his mentality, how he manifested things by also, you know, working alongside. What else was he talking about? Just thoughts turning into things. He always used to think about the type of person he wanted to be. And there we go. Now you see David Goggins is probably one of the biggest role models for like an incredibly strong iron mindset, you know. He might not be like physically the biggest guy or the best looking guy or whatever, but if you had David Goggins' mind, unbreakable. I can tell you that. But yeah, now that wraps this up anyways. Maybe we'll do another David Goggins video next anyways, but yeah, I'm out.